Hey there, gang. So before I start this video, I want to put one thing out there. It's kind of a scary time to be trans in the US right now. There's a lot of anti-trans legislation happening, all across the states, especially in my home state of Missouri, where the unelected Attorney General Andrew Bailey put out an emergency ruling that essentially bans all gender-affirming care. He had pretty much no authority to do this, and yet he did it anyway. So it's kind of a scary time to be flying that flag in my living room. I've added a few links in the description to organizations you can donate to, both in Missouri and nationally. One of them, the St. Louis-based Metro Trans Umbrella Group, I've actually done work with. I've done volunteer video work with them. I've even just hung out with them. They're a really cool group of people, and they do a lot to support trans people in the St. Louis metropolitan area. Donate your time, money, spread the word, like anything and everything helps to kind of at least offset Andrew Bailey's bigoted fuckery. So do what you can. So without further ado, major spoilers for the Owl House. I have a script here. Let me pull it out on my fucking phone here. Christ. Okay, so here's my thing. I had to make this video for my own sanity. This show's been occupying my brain ever since I finished it last week. The Owl House just needed one more season. So hear me out. Look, I got into the show kind of late. It was always at like the very, very far end of my radar. It kind of gave me the vibe of like one of those, pieces of, fandom media you'd see on Tumblr in the 2012. And I don't really look back on that time in my life very fondly. But I finally gave it a watch last week. Burned through all 3 seasons, and somehow that put me in the exact time frame to be able to experience that fucking baller ending, like alongside everyone else on the internet. And it's honestly incredible what this team was able to pull off, given the circumstances. I mean, the whole situation around Disney, prematurely cutting the show to just 3 seasons is just nothing short of a tragedy. But I think it's pretty safe to say that team played that really shitty hand pretty damn well. And like I said, I finished the show last weekend, and ever since, it's just had my brain in an absolute stranglehold. I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like how bittersweet it has to be for someone that's been following the show since the first episode. Oh, people up there. Hi, neighbors. And I'm not going to delve too much into analyzing the ending. I think far more qualified people have and will do that. But even though I think we're all in agreement that this ending is more than satisfying, I can't help but feel a little bit of missed potential, like right at the beginning of season 3. And I've been seeing a lot of focus on like this sort of potential spin-off idea that, I think I saw in like a couple of videos when I was, trying to rid this obsession from my mind. But there's a lot of focus on sort of a spin-off focusing on the characters as adults in this changed and better world. And that's cool. I would absolutely love to see that. That sounds awesome. But I want to focus on just that intro right at the beginning of season 3, episode 1, thanks to them. So that whole sequence right there, where we see all these characters adjust to their brief stay in the human realm, right? Here's my thought. Let's take that intro, right? We'll slap it in between seasons 2 and 3, right? So that'll just go right there. We'll make the current season 3, season 4, and then we'll just slap that new season into where season 3 used to be. And we expand that whole intro into an entire season. Okay, just hear me out, please. Imagine that part of the intro where Luce comes out to her mom was an entire episode. Like, imagine entire storylines where these characters learn about human life, history, culture. Like a whole season where they make the best of this really shitty situation trapped in a world that's familiar to us, but completely alien to them. Like, imagine the quest to create a portal back to the demon realm, and Belos's possession of Hunter, being revealed over an entire season with mystery and intrigue instead of being crammed into like a 45-minute special. And let's get real king of the hill with it. Let's have entire slice of life character-oriented episodes. Let's see V learn how to drive a stick. Let's see, Hunter and Willow hang out. Let's see Gus get to nerd out and learn about human culture. Let's see Luce and Amity finally go on that real date, right? I mean, we spent 2 whole seasons learning about their world, so let's see them learn about ours. All its beauty, flaws, everything. I mean, I'm not saying let's have an episode where Gus, I don't know, watches Generation Kill and learns about the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Though honestly, I'd still watch that.
And I thought you and I could take inspiration from...
She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me.
I could be the to your dirtbag.
But yeah, let's use this human setting as one season-long bottle episode. Like, I can't possibly be the only one that sees shitloads of potential in this. And maybe I am. I mean, if you disagree, like, let me know in the comments. Like, I'm ready to get dogpiled. Woo. Fuck Andrew Bailey.